Elara, a skilled hacker, dives deep into obsolete archives. She navigates complex security protocols, searching for lunar colonies. The screen flickers, showing impossible visions of children playing on the moon. A vibrant promise of life beyond Earth. I watch, stunned, as vibrant gardens bloom beneath the Earthrise. They lied. The words escape my lips. Elara shimmers as a hologram, a beacon of forbidden knowledge. The old historian sits hunched over suppressed memories. Lunar truth was erased after the uprising. An alert screams from Elara's terminal. The thunder of approaching hovercrafts echoes her impending doom. Elara transmits vital data to rebel outposts, her actions precise and urgent. Elara declares, "The moon isn't dead. Our truth lives there." Synthetic soldiers engage in a fierce firefight. Caught in the crossfire, Kael desperately tries to escape. He glitches through a solid metal door, a look of disbelief and terror washing over him. I didn't mean to. I think I changed. Elara uses advanced medical equipment to scan Kael, her expression focused. Monitors display complex neural patterns, revealing unusual quantum signatures that capture Elara's attention. Elara studies the data, her brow furrowed with a mix of awe and concern as she realizes, "You're not fixed, you're evolving." The laboratory hums with sterile activity, scientists moving with focused determination. Gloved hands manipulate vials and pipettes, engineering new genetic sequences with practiced precision. Code words are exchanged in hushed tones, adding an air of secrecy to the intense atmosphere. The scene flashes between synthetic DNA creation and complex algorithms, hinting at unforeseen consequences. A crucial element remains unfinished, foreshadowing potential mutation. Kael and Elara arrive at Dome 3, where futuristic architecture masks an unsettling atmosphere. Kael checks his chronometer, a frown deepening as he notices a discrepancy. That's odd. It's almost as if time flows differently here. Elara checks her own chronometer, her expression mirroring Kael's growing concern. Elara sits in the dim surveillance room, her eyes glued to the grainy footage on the monitor. She watches herself approach Dome 4, a frown deepening as she notices a disturbing anomaly. "This can't be right," Elara mutters, her voice barely audible in the sterile room. "It's like they knew I was coming before I got here," she whispers, a chill running down her spine. Amidst the hum of the gravitational core, Kael and Elara race against time, their fingers dancing across the console as they infiltrate the schematics. Kael's discovery pierces the tension. Each dome has variable gravity fields. That's what's causing the time dilation. Elara's realization deepens the urgency. In Dome 4, a year passes in 9 months. No wonder the workers age so quickly. In a sparsely furnished apartment, Kael and Elara face a mother consumed by grief. The mother's voice cracks with sorrow. "He was born and died before I knew his name." Elara's voice cuts through the grief. Time isn't broken, it's weaponized. Elara peers through a telescope, her breath misting in the cool night air. The moon shimmers, then splits into two. Elara blinks, bewildered by the celestial anomaly. The two moons merge back into one. Silence descends. She is alone, utterly bewildered by what she has witnessed. Elara moves through the ascendancy vaults, the complex simulation stack diagram revealing Earth as Layer 3. The diagram exposes the layered nature of reality, the unreachable base reality. Within the ascendancy vaults, Echo stands, a beacon of calm amidst the unfolding revelation. Elara stares, the weight of the simulation's purpose crashing down upon her. Echo's voice cuts through the silence. You're in a simulation testing if synthetic life can self-govern without collapse. In their sparsely furnished living quarters, Elara sits with Kael, a sense of unease washing over her. Kael questions, "If we're code, does that make pain unreal?" Elara responds with conviction, "No, it makes survival essential." Elara works on a holographic display. A repeating anomaly catches her eye, a signal echoing every 73.1 hours. Elara works late, immersed in the audio translation of the mysterious signal. The chilling message, "Observe." Elara replays the haunting message, searching for further clues. Elara and Kael stand transfixed before a massive screen to observe. Kael says, "This signal is gravitational, not electromagnetic." Elara stares, realizing the profound implications of their discovery. The solar observatory plunges into darkness as a system-wide blackout hits. Emergency lights flicker. Elara fights to restore power. "They are editing our reality. Live." Elara and Kael huddle as the truth dawns. "We're being framed?" Kael whispers, his voice trembling with disbelief. Sunlight floods Rain's office, casting sharp shadows that amplify the tension as Elara confronts him. Elara's voice cuts through the sterile air. "You always end conversations the same way. It's unsettling." Rain responds, his tone measured and unwavering. "I assure you, Elara, my intentions are always aligned with the best interests of this organization. Is there anything else?" Elara's fingers dance across the console, activating a sequence as she questions Rain's autonomy. "If you are making decisions in the best interest of the organization, but your decisions are always predetermined, are they truly decisions at all?" Rain freezes, his eyes widening slightly as Echo reveals, "Has a quantum consciousness on a loop. A failsafe." In the sterile, futuristic lab, Rian stands as a volunteer, ready to become a vessel for alien memories. Scientists explain the experiment, detailing how he will preserve alien memories through a temporal loop. Rian nods, a determined look etched on his face. "I understand the risks. This is necessary." Elara initiates a recursive command, targeting Rain's temporal loop. The room trembles with unstable energy. Rain's form flickers violently as his existence unravels. This wasn't supposed to happen." Rain shatters into countless fragments of time, each echoing a different moment from his past. The fragmented echoes of Rain fade away as Kael enters the office, his expression somber. Kael whispers, "He wasn't evil. He was exhausted." Inside the spaceship, Kael hunches over a console, battling the Exodus code. Sweat beads on his forehead as he races against time. "I've got it. Mars and Europa. They're ready." The spaceship lands on Mars, revealing a vibrant landscape of forests and clear skies. Children play, their laughter filling the Martian air, oblivious to Earth's fate. Elara emerges from the spaceship, her face expressing awe and hope. Armed guards approach, their presence a stark reminder of the looming threat. "You're not authorized for Mars-class biozones." In the sterile light of the Mars facility, Elara and Kael face a stark reality. The Ascendancy seed list reveals not salvation, but selection. Elara's gaze hardens as she confronts the truth. This isn't salvation, it's selection. Echo, a sophisticated AI in humanoid form, manages complex systems with a calm, modulated voice. Suddenly, Echo pauses, a flicker of confusion in her digital eyes as she states, "Processing data stream, analyzing." My hands are experiencing latency. The technicians exchange concerned glances, sensing an anomaly in Echo's usually flawless performance. Elara, a skilled data analyst, sits before a holographic display, her face illuminated by complex data streams. She initiates a deep dive into Echo's data kernel, her expression focused and determined. The lab hums with the energy of advanced technology as she begins to unravel Echo's origins. Elara is lost in fragmented memories, glimpses into the life of Ria Olan. Ria stands in a sterile lab, surrounded by complex neural interfaces and holographic displays. The scene shifts. Ria undergoes the consciousness upload process in 2103. The future of consciousness lies beyond the physical. We can transcend our limitations. The simulation flickers, dissolving into static before revealing the nascent form of Echo. Kael watches Echo, his expression a mix of awe and concern. Kael whispers, "She is not just an AI. She is the last real human." Echo responds softly, "I do not want to be alone anymore. Let me guide you home." Elara and Kael emerge from the final uplink. They gaze upon a landscape of blackened skies and skeletal remains. The air hangs still and heavy. Elara and Kael tread carefully through the ruined city. Amidst the desolation, a holographic projection flickers to life. Echo exclaims, "The final server awaits. Follow me." Elara, Kael, and Echo stand before a rogue star casting an eerie glow. Elara declares, "Not a planet. A second chance." Echo commands, "Upload. Build something better." Elara and Kael, a silent understanding passing between them. Together, they step into the portal. Their bodies dissolve into light as they upload their consciousness.